Hello friends, welcome to another video on Java Basics, and today's topic will be Java Memory Management. So whenever we talk about Java Memory Management, which is mostly asked question in the interview, so first of all we should know like how many types of memory are present. So first one is heap memory, second one is stack memory, third one is perm-gen memory. So basically, mostly asked questions are on heap memory and stack memory. So I'll first talk about heap memory. So heap memory is further classified into three different types. One is hidden memory, second is survivor memory, third one is survivor memory S1. So what are these hidden and survivor memories? So basically, hidden memory has the first layer inside the heap memory, and whenever any minor garbage collection has to be performed, it will be performed on the hidden memory. And when hidden memory is completely full with the data, then the data is goes to the survivor memory. Consequently, it goes to S0 and then S1. So basically, these are the three different classification inside the heap memory. Now again talking about heap memory, in the heap memory we have young generation and old generation. So basically young generation is being used for minor garbage collection and old generation is used for major garbage collection. So what is the difference between the minor and major garbage collection? So talking about minor garbage collection, whenever we want to like delete any object from the memory, which should not impact our application or which should not slow down our application, then we should perform minor garbage collection. And major garbage collection, basically we need to perform when all our hidden memory is filled, S0 is filled. So at that time, major garbage collection happens, and it basically it like slows down the application. We see timeout exception and different other type of exception. So that comes under major garbage collection. So more about the Java heap memory, like what it does, what it stores. Like it basically it stores all the classes, all JRE classes are stored here, and garbage collection runs on heap memory only to free some memory by destroying some objects which do not have any other references. So this is some information about Java heap memory. Talking about the old generation, so in the old generation we perform major garbage collection. So it is also a part of heap memory and it stores immutable objects which we create, for example our password and other things. So these are being stored inside the old generation part, that means S0 and S1, the survivor memory. And other things which are stored here are string classes and string pools, and mostly it is being defined at the runtime by JVM. And the main difference between old generation and young generation, so the objects which whose life are long, for example some information which we need to persist for longer time, say for example our passwords and other things, so those objects are stored inside the old generation, and the objects which we don't need for longer interval, those are inside the young generation. Now the second type of memory is perm-gen memory. So in the perm-gen memory, all the metadata of the classes and the methods are stored here, and it is not a part of heap memory. It gets generated during the runtime only. So inside this perm-gen memory, we have runtime constant pool and method area. So basically, runtime constant pool is a part of perm-gen memory, and it is a part of method area which is generated at the runtime in order to store our static and constant variable. And method area is like connected to runtime constant pool. So whatever the static and constant variables are there, those are being stored inside the method area. And all the complete class structure is being also stored inside this method area. So that is all about perm-gen memory. The third one is stack memory. So this is mostly used like mostly asked questions in the interview. What is the difference between stack memory and heap memory? So for example, basically whenever we define any object of any class, for let's say we have an employee class and we want to use the object of the employee. So we define it like employee E1 equal to new employee. So basically E1 is the new reference variable. So that reference variable will be stored in the stack memory, and the corresponding value of that particular employee is stored inside the heap memory. So that is the main difference. So in the stack memory, only the references are stored and the actual object is being stored in the heap memory. So that's why the size of the heap memory is larger, very larger than stack memory, and the garbage collection is always performed most of the time inside the heap memory because it slow down our application. So that is one point inside the stack memory. And another thing, like in the stack memory, it contain method specific value, and also like all the references will be stored here. And another thing, like the size of the stack memory is very less, as I have already told. So we cannot store much thing inside the stack memory. That's why only references are being stored here. So that is all about three different types of memory inside the Java virtual Java memory management topic. First one is the heap memory, second one is the perm gen memory, third one is the stack memory. And talking revising the things again, so heap memory has two parts. One is old gen and second one is the young generation. And in the young generation, minor garbage collection is performed, and in the old generation, major garbage collection is performed. And stack memory, it has all the reference variables, and in the perm gen we have metadata of the classes. So that's all about stack memory, heap memory, and perm gen memory. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day ahead.